Hey everybody, Toby Milroy here again, Vice President for AMS, and thanks so much for watching this quick video. I wanted to make this video for you really quick today because we've been working with a lot of our clients on their internet marketing strategy for 2017. And as you know, if you watched the previous video I posted on this site, you know that Google is fundamentally changing its crawling algorithm. It's changing how it looks at your website, and now it's looking at your website as a mobile website. It's looking at it as a mobile device. So building a responsive website is critically important right now. Google doesn't want to see a mobile site. It doesn't want to see the full site just scaled out. Google feels that it's a better user experience, and I agree, by the way. It's a better user experience to just have the elements reshape themselves based on the width of your screen. So if you've watched the previous videos, you know that. But there's a couple of other updates that we've been really testing a lot over the last year, and the game has changed somewhat on how we're utilizing Facebook the most effectively to drive traffic to our martial arts schools. And so I wanted to give you a quick primer on what we've been up to and how that's been working. There are a few fundamental things that you want to remember about social media. Social media in and of itself is nothing new, right? Fundamentally, in fact, frankly, there's nothing new anywhere ever, right? Google isn't anything new. Google is basically just a new version of the Yellow Pages, right? It's where you go when you're shopping. It's where you go when you're looking for it. Well, it's the Yellow Pages, I guess, combined with the Encyclopedia Britannica, right? Google is basically the new version of where I go to research and to find places to buy what I'm looking for. Facebook is also nothing new. Facebook is basically just the digitalization of the local corner pub, right? So Facebook is basically like Cheers, right? So if you think about, where everybody knows your name, and you can go and hang out with your friends and show them pictures of your kids and your family and talk about, how much you like or hate your job or how much you like or hate your spouse or whatever the case is, right? So, and if you think about Facebook, it's exactly the same thing, right? You go on there to see pictures of your friends' families and your family's children and what your families are up to and things like that. So it's sort of like Facebook is again social media. It's kind of like the party, right? It's the place where you go to hang out and to interact with people that you know and interact with people that you kind of like to pay attention to. And that environment is not all that friendly for sales, right? Like, it's not a direct sales engagement type of an environment. I mean, imagine if you walked into Cheers every day, and instead of going and sitting in the same stool that you sit in every day and ordering the same drink and talking to the same people, instead of doing that, if you walked in every day and said, hey, listen, I'm selling, Amway products, or I'm selling, Herbalife, or I'm selling, whatever it might be, and you go to everybody who's sitting in the bar and say, hey, do you want to buy my stuff? Do you want to buy my stuff? Do you want to buy my stuff? Right? See, that doesn't really resonate very well, right? That's not what social media is designed for. Social media is designed for interaction. So now, obviously, about 3 years ago, Facebook radically changed the game with their advertising platform and the fact that you can now target, hyper-target markets on Facebook, not just with data on Facebook, but also data gathered away from Facebook. So I'm not going to bore you with details on that. If you're not exactly sure of what I'm describing, then I would highly recommend that you consider coming to the 2017 UB Summit, the Martial Arts Management Summit, coming up in Bridgeport, Connecticut in about 7 weeks or so, 6 weeks. It's coming up on March 26th, Sunday, March 26th, and we're going to be spending a fair chunk of the afternoon working on social media marketing, internet marketing in general, and getting our websites to perform better. So if you're not exactly clear about what I'm saying, if you haven't done a lot of Facebook marketing, then I would highly recommend that you do that. If you've done a lot of Facebook marketing, here are a couple of I don't want to say breakthroughs, but here are a couple of enhancements and nuances that we're using in our strategies right now with schools all over the country, in fact, all over the world. So the strategy that we used to use, the strategy that we've used in the past, is basically just buying clicks directly from Facebook and sending them directly to, a sales page or an offer page. And that works fine. Don't get me wrong, that works fine, and I recommend that you continue to test that. But there are two additional strategies that we're using a lot right now that are working even better. And they're helping us pick up percentage points that we've been losing in the past. And the first strategy I call the Triangle of Trust. And again, we're going to be talking about the Triangle of Trust for a good portion of the day at the 2017 Martial Arts Management Summit at the University of Bridgeport in Connecticut. So if you're not familiar with the Triangle of Trust, I highly recommend that you check out ubsummit.com and get yourself registered for the event, and we'll spend, it'll take a few hours to sort of discuss and describe and show you exactly the strategy that we've been using. So I highly recommend you do that. But just understand that the Triangle of Trust is about building a more trustworthy relationship, a more trusting and engaging relationship with our prospects, rather than just dead-ending them on a sales page, right? And so I want to go through all the nuances of that, and we're seeing this proving to be very successful in markets as vastly different as very small rural communities all the way up to metro areas. So it's really something that you want to take seriously, and I'm happy to help take the time to describe it all to you and show you kind of what we're up to. The second strategy second nuance, I guess, in strategy that we're using a lot right now, and that's proving to be very successful, early indications are great. I think the future indications are going to be even better over time, is retargeting all of the traffic that comes to our site. Retargeting or remarketing basically is when somebody visits your page, visits your website, we sort of put a cookie on their browser, and the next time they go to Facebook, or when they go to like CNN.com or to any other website that supports like Google AdSense, we have the ability for our ads to show up for them, right? So if they visit our website and perhaps don't register today, and then they go back over to Facebook, we have now our ads popping up for them specifically target the people who came to our website and who perhaps didn't register for the trial. So those are two really useful strategies that we're using a lot right now, and I really encourage you to explore them and to implement them in your school. I know you're going to find very cost-effective results with this. We're buying these clicks around 20 cents a unit, 20, 24, 25 cents a unit, and our conversion ratio to lead is very nice, let's say in the 30s, right? So very nice conversion to lead. And then our sales conversions are depending on your offer, that's going to determine how effective your conversion rate is on sales. So I would highly encourage you to investigate that. If you have any questions about that, feel free to give our office here a call at 1-800-275-1600. Talk to any of my team, and they can point you in the right direction. They can show you what we're up to. I highly recommend that you get yourself registered for the 2017 University of Bridgeport Martial Arts Management Summit, where we're going to be talking about this for a fair portion of the afternoon. We're going to be spending a good chunk of our time on social media marketing and how to best optimize our websites for conversions to help generate new students in our school. So I really hope to see you there. I hope you take the time to join us at the University of Bridgeport and discover and help us with our discussion about how best to interact in this social environment and turn that into opportunity that doesn't make it sound sort of salesy or a more trust-building relationship mechanism than it is just a direct pitch. Okay, so hope to see you there. Thank you so much for your time. We'll speak again soon. Thanks.